McCreath.
Tonight, the Treasurer will stand at this dispatch box and deliver what he claims is a cost-of-living budget, a budget that he says will deliver cost-of-living relief for Australians who need it most. The thing is, we've heard that before from this government. We heard it when they promised a $275 reduction to your power bill, when they promised cheaper mortgages, when they promised no changes to super, lower inflation, no higher taxes, no changes to franking credits, and the list goes on and on. Every single one of those promises they've broken, and it hasn't even been 12 months. 12 months and the cost of living for Australian families continues to rise. Groceries, petrol prices are soaring. Fruit and vegetables have increased 4.9%, and dairy products are whopping 14.9%. Families simply can't afford it. And it's not the only thing that has gone up under this government. The last time Labor was in government, early childhood education fees skyrocketed by 53% in just 6 years. And in the last 6 months, already, out-of-pocket costs have gone up by 6.5% in only 6 months. 6.5% in only 6 months. And let's watch them go up further. Centres are struggling to cover the increasing cost of rent, of food and of wages, which means providers will continue to put their fees up, leading to higher out-of-pocket costs, leaving families with less money to put food on their table and pay those bills. And yet this government continues to promise families they will be better off after July 1. It's just another broken promise waiting to happen. This government likes to bang on about how they know how hard it is to struggle, that Labor cares about you, that the Prime Minister cares about you. Well, families are resorting to buying canned foods, eating out less, falling behind in their repayments, skipping vital car repairs, even mental health appointments to make ends meet. And it's not good enough for Australian families. Charities are inundated with requests for support and assistance, and they simply can't keep up. Families are literally choosing between keeping a roof over their heads and putting food on their table. And while you've been trying to figure out how you're going to pay your bills, the Prime Minister has the gall to say it's been a good 10 months. Well, it's been a good 10 months maybe for him. He's been gallivanting around the world, taking helicopters to barbecues and partying at lavish weddings, while you're suffering and can't pay your bills. When it comes to the Prime Minister, it doesn't matter what he says, it's about what he does. And his actions show time and again that he doesn't care about you or your family. Almost every day of the election campaign, the Prime Minister promised that he would show up and that he would take responsibility. Well, it's about time he did that. And unfortunately for many Australian families, this cost of living crisis will continue to get worse under Labor. Australian families are making tough decisions about their own budgets. Inflation is eating into Australians' pay packets. Real wages are going backwards, causing the price of essential household goods and services to skyrocket. This government must show they are prepared to do the same, to drive down the rate of inflation through budget measures, not a one-off sugar hit. Inflation comes from Canberra. It's not coming from Vladimir Putin. It's not coming from the war in Ukraine. And I know those opposite like to pretend it comes from somewhere else, but it comes directly from them and their decisions. Unless the government limits spending, Labor will continue to add to the cost of your mortgage, your rent, your groceries and just about everything else Australians are spending their hard-earned money on. I'm not holding my breath tonight for the budget for Australians and the cost of living crisis. The last time this lot was in government, they spent billions on programs like school halls and the Pink Bats disaster and cut essential funding from mental health and the PBS. They stopped listing medicines because they ran out of money. Sure, they did. It sounds like they're reading more from their playbook, and they've already cut mental health funding at the first opportunity. It's clear you can't trust Labor to keep their promises. You can't trust Labor to run the economy, and Australians always pay more under Labor.
Member for Reid.